How's it going, Divine Soul? It's your girl Deja Breelove, and I am back with another quote of the month, but this time for January 2025. Happy New Year, you guys. I cannot believe that we are in 2025. It came so fast. And already we are 11 days in, and it has been a crazy time, you guys. It's been a crazy month. I am in Los Angeles, California, and as you guys know, we are in the middle of a fire. We are in a historic time that I guess I would never even believe would ever even come about. Like, literally the whole LA is on fire, you guys. Luckily, I am not too close to the fires, so I did not have to evacuate, thank God. But it's definitely been a time here. It's definitely been a time of really just reflecting and really just getting closer to God, the higher power, whoever you believe in. Just being thankful for your loved ones and just for anything that you can experience at any point in time, because in the midst of a day, a moment, a second, it literally can all be taken away from you. So that's why I'm really big on, telling my close friends that I love them, telling my family I love them, just really enjoying the moment, because you never get that second moment to really enjoy that same thing twice. You never do. It will never be exactly just like that moment. So, it's really just important to just be in the moment and just really, again, cherish each and every day, you guys, because you never know, anything could happen. Like, who would ever thought that the whole Los Angeles would be on fire? I would have never thought that. But, it's just unfortunate. I rest in peace to the people who did not make it out the fire. I just want to send my condolences to the people who lost their home. My grandfather, he's almost 80 years old, and he almost had to evacuate. So it's been a really, really scary time for us, you guys. And now more than ever, it's a time to really just get closer to God and really just, enjoy each and every day, because, tomorrow's not promised. So that's not what this quote is about. But I just wanted to say that, and, I just wanted to let everybody know that I am saved. Thank God. My place is still here, as you can see. And God is really protecting me, and he's also protecting you, which is why you click on this video. So, just stay safe, Divine Soul, and just cherish each and every day, okay? Because, again, tomorrow is not promised. So enough of that. I just wanted to jump in, and before we get too deep into the month, I told you guys I am going to try to do more solo episodes for you all and really just get on the camera and record the quote of the month, not just actually put them on the website, which is breedloveenterprises.com. So again, I did record the quote of the month for last month, which is for December 2024, which was basically... I'm actually going to read it since I have it right in front of me, you guys. But I want to give you basically 3 ways to make 2025 the year of manifestation, right? So the quote for January 2025, now that we are here, Divine Soul, is basically how to break that down and actually implement the steps that I talked about in the previous quote. But actually, again, breaking them down and not overwhelming ourselves, right? So again, we're in Q1 now, and that the days for Q1 is basically January 1st through March 31st. So planning how you want this year to go is extremely, extremely important. And bear with me, you guys. Again, the more I get comfortable with these videos, the more I won't have to read from the paper. You know what I mean? Since I didn't memorize it. But this is just me being raw and authentic with you guys. Because, again, if you wait to be perfect, then you'll be waiting all day, right? So I just want to come here. You know what I mean? I went to the gym today. It's the weekend, so I got on my little hoodie. For those who know me knows I'm normally always dressed up. But again, I'm just in a comfortable, Zen moment today. And I was like, you know what? Let me take some time out on my weekend, this lovely Saturday, and really just jump on here and record my content. You know what I mean? I'm not going to worry about overdoing my hair or really just, just overthinking anything, but really just being my raw, authentic self. So here you are again. So let's just jump right into it and get into the quote for January 2025, which as I mentioned in the previous video, well, for those who are new, every month when I do the quotes of the month, I'm going to do one for every month at the beginning. Now, again, it is January. We're not in the middle of January, but it's still pretty early. So I'm going to try to have these videos up with my schedule always no later than the 5th. I'm going to start there. Again, we're not going to overwhelm ourselves, but I'm going to try for the 1st, but I'm going to say the latest is the 5th. I'm going to try to have these quotes of the month up for you guys. But each and every quote of the month, I always like to start it off with a quote at the beginning of it. So again, I'm going to attach the link to my website so you guys can check that out. But basically the quote of the month for January 2025 is, "Good order is the foundation of all great things." And I'm going to just pause right there. I'm going to repeat it one more time. Good order is the foundation of all great things. Now, again, you guys, coming from somebody who's an entrepreneur, who does so many things, you guys, I'm also learning as I'm stating and mentioning this stuff to you guys. So I'm like, again, if I was able to get help and assistance, I want to help you guys as well. So this is something that I also had to learn, and I'm still learning. Organization. Without organization, let's just start there. You are not going to accomplish anything as an entrepreneur because, again, our energy is needed in so many different directions, right? So you have to have everything organized, and organized comes with breaking everything down step by step by step by step, right? So, again, not overwhelming ourselves, right? But going back into the rule of 3 and just breaking it down in sequence, goal by goal by goal. So the quote of the month, The first way to do that, to crush Q1, which is basically how you want this year to go. And if you want 2025 to be your most successful year yet, I'm going to give you 3 things that basically will have, hold on, pardon me, you guys. I got a little tongue twisted. Let me go back. Okay, so basically the quote of the month I'm not even going to overthink this, y'all. The quote of the month for January 2025 is, "How are 3 ways to crush Q1?" Now, I did mention, right, Q1 starts from January 1st to March 31st. So right now, you are in Q1. Okay, so we got that down. So number 1, how to make 2025 your best year yet, as well as how to crush Q1. Because again, last month we talked about basically how to make 2025 your latest year, right? So I gave you 3 different ways to do that. So the official quote of January 2025, again, I'm not going to overthink this, is 3 ways to crush Q1. So let's break that down. We talked about breaking it down, right? Okay, so number 1, define the top 3 goals between now and March 31st, aka Q1, that will have the most impact on your life, right? And I'm going to repeat it one more time because I know we're getting a little sidetracked. And I don't got much time. I know y'all don't have much time. But number 1, define the top 3 goals between now, right, and March 31st, 2025, that will have the most impact of your life. Okay, so I'm going to just pause right there and I'm going to let you think about that one for a second. I am talking about, the top 3 things that have been lingering in your mind for the past 2 years. You know that thing I'm talking about. And again, I'm not going to overwhelm you guys. Again, being an entrepreneur, I don't want to overwhelm myself. Let's just think about one thing. Let's write it down. Get our little notebook. I got my notebook right here. The one thing that's been lingering on your mind for years that you have not started. What is that? I'm going to sit here and let you think about it for a second. I'm going to sit here and let y'all think about it for a second. You know the thing I'm talking about. So that's what you need to focus on and start the year off strong. So 2025 could be your best year yet. Again, we're not even going to go onto this entire list or this entire thing of all the different things that we want to accomplish and overwhelm ourselves. Because again, we all know we all know that person who sets a New Year's goal, never sticks to it for probably a week or something, and then they go right back to their old habits or something. So again, let's not focus on all the different things that we plan to do, because again, I said again like 4 times, because again, for the 5th time, I am speaking from experience, because I am one of those people. Well, I was one of those people who will overwhelm myself with an entire to-do list, right? List as long as I don't know what, but I realized focusing on the rule of 3 is really what helped me, you guys. So here I am trying to help you, and I hope this connects with somebody. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, maybe you can relate to another one of my videos or interviews or whatever the case may be, but hopefully this resonates with somebody, because it did help me by understanding that. So focusing on that one thing that's been on the to-do list forever, keep getting bumped up to the next year, the next year, the next year. That's the thing that you need to focus on in Q1, okay? Because again, we're talking about breaking these things down, right? And how we're going to crush the first quarter with the rule of 3. So that, again, that comes first into breaking down the 3 goals and just focusing on one thing. So focusing on one thing, Q1, the first part of the year, and we're going to make 2025 the latest year yet. So we're going to start the year off with that goal. So think about it, right? Okay, number 2, because again, I know I don't have a lot of time. Y'all don't have a lot of time. I just want to wrap this up. But number 2, start your morning, right, with the 20-20-20 formula. And I'm going to repeat it again, because some of you guys may be driving. Start your morning with the 20-20-20 formula. So the 20-20-20 formula, for those who are not familiar with that one, that is from the 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma, right? Let me repeat that again. The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. So if you haven't read that book, Divine Soul, I highly recommend you guys read that book. Highly recommend you check that out. That book, you guys, was a game changer for me. So much of a game changer, I'm going to actually read it again, right? So again, it's called the 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. So that's something I highly recommend, because he talks about the 20-20-20 formula. Well, actually, he introduced the 20-20-20 formula for me. So that consists of 20 minutes of exercise, 20 minutes of reflection. So that means like journaling, meditating. And 3, 20 minutes towards devoted, why can't I speak today? 20 minutes of devoted growth. So that consists of reading, you know what I mean? Reviewing your goals, listening to a podcast, just learning a new skill, something that you've been wanting to teach yourself, whatever the case may be, something that you can look up on YouTube if you don't have money for the class you've been trying to work on, just 20 minutes of that. So that means 60 minutes, 1 hour, right? 20, 20, 20. When you do this every morning, you guys, and again, if you can't wake up by 5 a.m., I've been there before. 5 a.m.s are not for everybody, right? Let's just at least shoot for 7 a.m. latest. I'm on the West Coast, so 7 a.m. my time is 10 a.m. East Coast time. So again, I need to be up by 6 because the rest of the world is already up and moving, but that's just me. But again, for you, at least get up by 7 a.m. so you can have the rest of your day, and you'll have time without uninterrupted. You'll have uninterrupted time to really just reflect and just put into you. If you're a mom, getting up at 5 a.m. is really going to be your way to just be away from the world. If you're a dad, before the day actually starts, just taking that time to connect with God. 20 minutes to tap in, meditate. It's just really important. Just really taking that hour, you guys, to really, really just tap in and using that 20-20-20 formula. If you want to Google it, you can also do that. But again, the 20-20-20 formula consists of 20 minutes of exercises. So that's running, looking up a YouTube video if it's too cold to go outside, just 20 minutes of working out, right? Doing squats, whatever the case may be. 20 minutes of journaling, meditating, reflecting, and 20 minutes towards devoted growth. So the 20-20-20 formula is what that consists of. I highly recommend that. So that's number 2, starting your morning off, you guys, with the 20-20-20 formula. All right, so number 3, because we run out of time. Okay, we almost are 15 minutes in. Whew, this is the most important one for me. And you guys, every year I have to do this one by January 1st, okay? This year was actually a little bit different because me and my man, we were able to make one together. So that was something that was pretty fun and different because, to be honest, y'all, and I told you I like to be like just transparent and raw, I never made a vision board with somebody. So to actually do it with my man, and, you know, somebody I plan on spending the rest of my life with, God willing, it was different to see both of our goals, and just, you know, 2 is always better than 1, and just putting it together on paper. That was fun. But I also want to make another one for myself, right? Because you want to just have your own vision board of your personal journey and your own personal lane, relationship, married or not. We all have a purpose, just your own purpose, the purpose that God put in your brain. And you want to actually get that on paper, right? So create that vision board. That's number 3. Create the vision board. And how I create my vision board is like this, right? First of all, think about this. If you could create the life of your dreams, what would that look like? Again, if you, Divine Soul, could create the life of your dreams, what would that look like? Would you have this fabulous car? Would you have this lavish wedding? Would you have these beautiful kids? Would you be walking down the runway for Chanel in Paris? Would you be, you know, booking a lead role on a revolutionary movie that people can connect to and inspires people around the world? Would you have this big walk-in closet? You know what I mean? With all your red bottoms lined up? Like, look, I'm naming a couple of mines, but if you could just create your dream life, what would that look like? And I want you to grab those old magazines, the ones that just super have the cute cover and just been sitting around, or have a couple of your inspirational things in there. Grab a couple of those, or even go to CVS, Walgreens, Staples, if you have a Staples where you are, and get some magazines that you can, you know, connect to their cover. Look at a couple of pages, you know, find a couple of pictures that you can relate to or things that inspire you. Buy that one, get your glue stick, get your scissors, and you're good to go. So yeah, create that vision board, Divine Soul. All right, so we're gonna wrap this up. But those are the top 3 things of how to crush Q1. Those are top 3 ways, pardon me, to crush Q1. So again, starting off the year with breaking down these goals is the main way to really, really have an effective 2025, right? And make 2025 your best year yet. So we're taking a little bit of the quote from last month and a quote for this month and actually breaking it down and mixing the 2. So again, those are 3 ways to crush Q1. I'm going to repeat it one more time. Number 1 is define the top 3 goals between January 1st to March 31st, aka Q1, that will have the most impact of your life. So again, you could define the top 3 goals, or you could just define one goal, the one that's been lingering for years, and let's focus on that, right? So number 2, start your morning with the 20-20-20 formula. Again, start your morning with the 20-20-20 formula. Okay, so that's number 2. And number 3, create that vision board, right? So again, if you can create your dream life, what would she look like? This is not just for women. This is for men too. You know what I mean? Would you have that big house? Would you have that big family? Would you have that baddie with you on the side of you? You know what I mean? That trophy, like, well, you have that. Would you have that Range Rover? What are we doing? That Lambo? How we pulling up in 2025, right? So I just want to touch base on that, you guys. Again, this is just a raw video. You know, because we're in the fires, I have a little bit of time today, and I just want to spend my Saturday connecting with you guys and just putting out some inspirational content that hopefully you can connect to. So if you can relate to this video, make sure you guys like, comment, let me know how you feeling. If you want to see more, if you want to hear more, let me know in the comments, okay? Because I'm actually trying to grow this channel outside of just doing like interviews with people. I want to start like showing myself one-on-one with y'all, like connecting with you guys one-on-one, and really just being real and being raw and letting y'all get to know me a little bit more. I know I'm normally always focusing on everybody else, and maybe that's my Cancer moon, Cancer rising. Not to get too much into astrology, but yeah, I'm a Cancer moon, Cancer rising, Taurus sun. So Cancer moons, we could, and Cancer risings too, we always are playing mama bear to everybody else. But not only, I'm still playing mama bear, you know what I mean? I'm still her, but I'm also being mama bear to myself, as well as healing myself so I can help heal you guys. And again, I just hope this connects with one of you guys. So make sure if you liked it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments if you guys like this, because again, I am trying to grow this channel. Okay, so I'm gonna be putting content out every month for y'all, outside on top of the interviews, and connected with a lot of new guests this year, a lot of inspirational guests, you guys. And you know, we're gonna be doing a little bit of traveling in 2025, so I'm excited to take y'all on this journey with me. And you know, I love you guys. So as always, continue to breathe love. And also, I just want to shout out real quick my homeboy Anachi. I got on his hoodie. I finally wore it. I'll be having stuff sitting in my closet, y'all, for so long. So I just wanted to throw the hoodie on today. As y'all can see, this hoodie's super dope. Can we just talk about the diamonds? And if you guys are driving, if you click on the video, you can actually see what I'm talking about. But he did his big one with this one, y'all. Ananci, Ananci. Definitely love this hoodie. It's a checklist where we talk about prosperity, longevity, humility, health, and wealth, honey. I love it. So thank you for this. Definitely a vibe. Definitely cozy too. Love the material. All right. So anyways, I love you guys. Y'all keep me in y'all prayers. We are definitely, like I said, in California with the fires. And, you know, God got us covered, but an extra prayer won't hurt, right? All right, I love you guys, and as always, continue to breathe love. I'll catch y'all next month. All right, so focus on those goals in Q1. All right, ciao.